Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sin Plays MonkeyMines. It may not look like we're on the server yet, but I just want to have a quick look at something in the single player world and a building world. Here we go. And I'm just going to have a quick look at sort of building a new counter. So this is something that I'm going to get to today, and we're going to look at sort of the jousting arena. So this is something that I've had on my mind for a little bit of time. I haven't done any more work really on the potion brewing area, so I'll leave that till another day. But as you can see here, we have a fair few hoppers, and this can be easily expandable up until I believe you sort of get to the 16 blocks where you'll need to put in another form of actually, I don't know if you can expand it above more than that, but either way, for my uses, more than 15 won't be needed. So what happens here is that we have I'll press the button so you can see what happens here. So you press the button here and the comparator, the signal moves down the line. Pretty cool. And you may be asking, what happens when you get to the end? We get to the end, one more to go. Bam, and it comes back here. So essentially we have one block in each opposite end of this. So we'll come up this end and have a quick look. There you go, and everything else is empty. So pretty cool. What I will do is I'll quickly make it. I got this off the forum, so yeah, it's a pretty simple design, so I wouldn't I wouldn't worry about it too much. But essentially what we're going to be doing, as if you can see here, is that we want to now get rid of that. You want to make it so all the hoppers are facing into each other, and I'll make it the same size as this one, so we're coming out to about here. One more. So pretty good. So you can do it any way you wish, but I always feel that doing the hoppers here first might be the easiest step. Obviously, you can't do a lot of the other stuff. It's pretty simple concept, and also there is oh, sorry about that. Rendering a video at the moment. A pretty simple input here, so you can put these side by side. Obviously, not the redstone signal out, but you can put two like this and then have two inputs coming into this block here, so it doesn't need to be just that button. You can bring a signal from a lot further away. So you might just need to shorten the pulse, and we might get to that in the video when we're building. So as you can see here, pretty simple. I do have redstone repeaters in my inventory, though they are not needed at the moment, so pretty fine as it is. As we can see, what I might do is I might just... Oh, okay, I thought I could do that, but I cannot. So I'm just going to grab two of those for the use later on. So now that we've done that, let's go up here. And one thing I did when I first built it, which is not really a problem, is I put my blocks in straight away when these were unlit. And when a hopper is unlit, it's just going to pass through. And it's a bit of a pain. So actually, I'll show you. I'll show you anyway. So there you go. So because it's not bound by, so it's not locked as the ones there are, it's just going to keep going around and around and around. So I'll let that do that until a bit later when we need it. Here we go, and bam. So now that is powered, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put another torch just there. So whoa, lag spikes. And another huge one there. I have no idea why. Maybe... Oh, God. Alright, one second. I think I need to stop pulling that out because it's having trouble. Huh? Oh, no. Now it's fine. Weird. So now that's stopped. And, of course, it's stopped in the side where I can't see it. Ah, poop. I could have just pressed the button. And, of course, it's going to be in this last one. Of course it is. So while we're up here, so now we've got our system going. There we go, brilliant. And then here we go, and put one in there. So there we go, brilliant. So all done, and we'll just check it works all the way through. I'm just going to come over here a touch. And the only problem about this is you have to wait for the signal to stop, or at least with the button. So you can't just keep pressing it. You know, you just can't do this the whole time because it won't work like that. But there you go, and you see it repeated itself. Now, the only other thing I will say to this is that you will have to alternate your signals coming out, maybe like this. So this is something I've just been thinking about myself as I've been looking at this design. So it's nothing really that hard. And this can be, you don't have to have even number, odd number, you just have to have as many as you need. So let's hope something like this is going to work. And then let's say we put one like that, and then now we can put one like this on the top. So I'm hoping that the power won't correspond across. So this way we can run power in 2 different lines, so that way we can go to a scoreboard, which is what I want to use it as. So actually, you know what? Let's get a what am I looking for? I'm just going to put another line of stuff down here. Brilliant. And I'm looking for redstone lamps. So this way we can easily got horses here. Get away, horsey. Run away. So as you can see here, and now that's the unfortunate thing, is that you have to separate these 2 blocks, because when these are so close together, this block being powered will power this block here. I wonder if I'd change it to something like that. No, okay, it doesn't work. So that's fine. It's good to figure out these things early on. But yes, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go across to here. See how interesting. Now this block is powered and powers this block, but it doesn't power this block. So one thing that we might do is break it up so that let's see if I can do it this way. If I put a torch there and a torch there, oh, of course that doesn't work. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, it looks pretty cool. So now I am rambling a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave out of this world. I'm going to head back to our other world, and we'll get started having a look at the jousting arena and where we're going to put this. So, guys, I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, guys, now we are in our normal world here. So this is the jousting area at the moment. As you can see, I've sort of removed some of the pillars here to make room for this wonderful, wonderful thing. I have built this side first. I'm going to go through and build the other side in just a second. I just wanted to test out how to light up these lamps here. Exact same thing. I've just extended it down, so it's now 13 hoppers long and 2 wide. And again, they follow all the way down and they'll follow all the way back. This one here will have cobblestone in it, and then something like this one here. Yeah, look at that. Look how awesome I am. But yeah, so I added an extra one in here so that way when I can have an item in this one and not have a light on, so that way we'll be building a reset system, so that way when you reset it, none of the lights will be on and no one has any points to start. So that's how we wanted to do it. And then, so again, we'll start from here. So place your button there so you can press it. Brilliant. Put a lamp on top, a torch on top. There we go. And then we'll be putting in the rest of our pieces. So I'm just going to do that for now. So I can put a block on the top. Bam. And put the torch out like that. And you are golden. So let's see if we can do this properly. I need this one here. It's always weird getting this first started off because you need to do it. Is that right? I'm going this way. Yeah. Sorry guys, I was just a bit confused there for a second. Bam. Because you need to, with the hoppers, you need to put it onto the blocks. So therefore, if you're starting in the air, you have to sort of get the right angle of the dangle going. So I want to face this way, right? Shift. Nope. Try again. Alright, I can get this. I can do this. I can do this, guys. I can do this. Actually... Oh, I made a mistake. Did I make a mistake already? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're going to go this way. Let's just go this way first. It'll be a lot easier. So we're going to go like that. Oh, I should have done it this way already. Alright, there we go. So come all the way out to here. Get rid of these 2. Get rid of that one. The reason I'm just doing it this way, oops, I'm stuck on a block, is so that way, there we go, brilliant. And I've already made another mistake where that one actually needs to go from the side. Is that right? I need it to actually go this way. That's all right. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. So this one should be facing this way. There we go. Oh, geez, that's silly. I'll get rid of all those, and I thought I saw something over there. That's why I got a bit jumpy. And then we're going to come down this way. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Pretty easy. Unfortunately, I'm sort of building this bit over the edge here, and I haven't sort of looked at it in any great detail at all. I definitely will be looking at it a bit more detail, sort of how to build this second part. So I guess it's a good idea now to explain sort of what I'm planning to do, at least in this area. So there we go. Just make sure that looks about the same. Yeah, it does. Excellent. So that's good. So now we'll go up top here and we'll start laying out some of the redstone. In terms of what we're going to be doing with it when it comes down to the building. So as you can see here, I've sort of outlined already with the torches. So that outlines the inner wall of the track, if that makes sense. So from that fence there to these torches is 6 blocks, so therefore on the inside of that is 5 blocks, and that'll be what's used for the wonderful thing of a let's go the right way, yeah. The wonderful thing of the track, and then when you get to the corners, not like that. Let's try it with this block. There we go. When you get to the wonderful corners, it sort of turns, and it's going to be 5 wide, except when you get to this center part here. This center part here, I'm going to make it look a bit thicker. So I think it's going to look quite good, and we can have a look at it. Have a look at the completed one from the tower over there, which would be pretty cool. That is not part of the. That was not really part of the design. It just happened so that yeah, it was there, and it's pretty easy. So. Looks pretty. It's going to look pretty good, I'm fairly certain. One good thing about having those torches there, it makes it really easy to place the blocks like that without having to put any supports underneath them. Brilliant. Am I going to run out of blocks here? Hope not. Oh, serious? 2 cobbles short. That's right. That's a good thing at Minecraft. There's so much cobble in this game. Okay, I can take that bit. I just don't want to take any bit that will leave an empty hole over the pit here, because that would make life pretty sucky if you fell in. I'll get that dirt back and make it look like the dirt was growing there the whole time. Yeah, I covered in that lava lake there because, well, I've been throwing ender pearls around, and I thought that if I didn't cover it up now, more than likely one day I'll throw my ender pearl into the lava lake and I would no longer be around with us. I would be around, but I'd have to respawn and lose all my gear and blah blah blah. Too much. So, so the whole idea behind this is that when you place these, when you place the redstone redstone repeater, in front of the blocks here, it only passes power through 1 block instead of the usual 2, and that's why that. Sorry, it passes through the 2 blocks, but it's only 1, and that's the second one there. So if it passes power to this block, and this block get powered, but these blocks won't, and that's the whole idea behind this, and the reason why I think it's going to be a good
design.
So now I've finished with those, I can get rid of that. I can put my redstone in. So the whole reason to have these repeaters here is so that the signal doesn't get muddled up, mingled up, whatever you want to call it. And the comparators here sense when there is a block in the hopper and will output a 1 level signal, which is great. I had a look at doing all different types of counting systems, and you know what, this worked out from the wiki, who's worked out to be the best. So let's have a check. Yeah, ready for it? Yeah. Okay, I'll stop that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So we have the scoreboard up and running. Let's have a look from the other side. Obviously, the cobble will probably go from underneath it, and we'll change it to something else. Okay, gotta be careful here, don't fall off the edge. And that's pretty cool. What I might even do is, I'll see how I go, but I might even put a I might even bring the scoreboard around to this side as well, so you can see. So from both sides of the arena, you can see what the score is. Because if you're up in these stands here, you won't be able to see them. So it'd definitely be helpful to have that. Die. Oh. Oh, the good experience fell on the ground. Yeah, and also I got a new bow. I enchanted a bow with level 50. Level 30, and I got an Infinity Power 3 and just chucked an extra Power 3 book on it to get that to get the Power 4. Though you can get a Power 4 straight off the bat. I wasn't that lucky, and I'm actually really quite liking it without punch or fire aspect. Well, not so much fire aspect, but definitely without punch. It makes it a bit nicer. Ooh, I've been waiting to sort of kill one of these guys. Come here, buddy. Is he after me or is he after the villagers? I think they're after the villagers. Wow. Look at me. I thought I wasted that fool. Waste that food. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really talk like that. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. And we have here we have the the outer edge of the inner edge of the walls that's going to separate. So it's going to make up the. Okay, and careful. I have a fair few drops here, which I haven't really resolved just yet. But yes, this is going to be the outer edge, and then it will sort of come 5 blocks out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I think I've made this just big enough that it's going to have a nice sweeping corner around here. Haven't really decided what the corner's going to look like, but definitely sort of made it rounded here. And what I was thinking of doing was having an area here, let's say like 3 by 3 maybe, where both sides will both parties will be sitting here on their horse, and they'll press a button to say they're ready. And once both players have pressed that they're ready to go, it'll be a countdown, maybe a 2-second countdown with 2 lights. It'll go, dink, dink, and then another light will shine, and then maybe a gate will come down. Hello, buddy. And then they'll be like, I'm off. Wait, there we go. I'm off. And then you ride down here, and then they go, click. But actually, I don't know if I want to do it this side. I'll probably put them on this side, because I like to turn left and use my left mouse button rather than turn right and use my left mouse button. I don't know. It seemed like a bit different to me. So everyone will be the exact same no matter what happens. And I'm not worried about firing extra arrows because it's an infinity bow, so I can't pick them back up anyway. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the rest of this episode. What I might do is I might get a head start on. I don't know, actually. I don't know what we should do. Yeah, I'll probably cut away here, and I'll come back and maybe have a look at sort of some of the design features for the inner wall here, and see what we can do. And yeah, so all right, guys, I'll see you in just a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a bit of talking. We'll start counting down again. I'll do a little bit more talking. Start counting down, and we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, now I am back again, and so I was having a think to myself, and I had this idea that maybe it'd be cool to put in a. Okay, get rid of that for the moment. Put in a it's not part of it's not a scoreboard, but it's who the player is, and everything like that. So this is just a base design to have a quick look at, see what's what. How are we going there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to go one more higher. Poop. Poop. Wonder if I can get up there. Have I got enough parkour skills to do this? No. Damn. That's right, I can get rid of this one here. That one. Let's jump up this way. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm on the exact same level. Let's just do it that way. And we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's right. Cool. So now the gap here is 11. Is an 11 long between the 2 blocks here. So that's exactly what we're looking for. And I've got another one just in there. So as all good buildings start with, a lot of easy building starts with an odd number, it makes it really easy to use. So the idea that I was having here would have been maybe, so I don't know if you guys saw, but I had some redstone and some lapis blocks that I've saved up over the time, and I was thinking about maybe putting in some color here, and that sort of stuff. Now, one thing I wasn't sure about is what I should put on the inside. So, you have this, and maybe we could make flags within a 4x4 radius. So, I don't know, it might be a bit hard with a 4x4. We may have to expand it to a 5x5 or something like that. But this way, I don't know if I like the plus either. What I was thinking maybe we could put in is maybe some, I didn't bring any with me, of course, some glowstone through the fences. There we go. Put glowstone in the corners just to light up this area and give it a bit of light generally, especially because when those lamps are off, there will be really no light. And I might incorporate either redstone lamps or just glowstone into the arena. I might put glowstone on the floor every 10 blocks to help you count out how far you are away. Or I might put lines in so you know that where you are. Let me through. But I think for now, until I fill it in, I might just fill this completely in like so. And this way, it's going to look pretty good. But I definitely would love people to suggest sort of maybe if you have time, or if you think you might have a really good idea for how to make the stadium. The stadium will probably come up. So probably the top level here, it's going to be one level, and then I'll build the grandstand even higher. So the sort of the runners of the tournament will be the runners, the operators, or the inducers of the tournament. We'll have the prime seating in it, but they also can compete as well. So I'm not going to stipulate that they cannot either. But yeah, so I don't even know what I was talking about now, but but yeah, so if you want to submit a design or something like that, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'll probably progress on with it myself. I thought I fell over there for a second. And yeah, guys, I'm fairly happy with this sort of idea. The 4x4, I probably would have preferred maybe a 5x5, because that way, in a 5x5, you can definitely put names, or you can definitely put a letter. You can do it in a 3x3 as well, so that might be something else to keep in mind if you are wanting to design something for this. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for the day. We got the scoreboard system up and running. Definitely another episode or so we'll work on the reset feature to it. I haven't worked it out yet, so I don't really know. If you know a good way of resetting, that'd be great. If you could either post it as a video response or just chuck a link in the comments below. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for the episode today. So if you like what you've seen today and you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And a thumbs up always helps. But as always, guys, have a good day. Sin out.